Hey guys, this is ReadFreak7, and today I've got this system for you. Now, before I get into this, I just want to say thanks to Diablo, because a while ago I sent him this version of my system, and he made a video on it featuring a modified version that he built himself, and he credited me in that video. So, what this system does is it sends whatever code you put in here. So 1 is on, 0 is off. So this would be 100111001, and it sends that exact code over to this system. So this system does the same thing, but the biggest difference is this system over here will not lock in the code like this system will. You can see the code that I've sent before has been locked in. Let's see, yeah, it locks in whatever code you send to it on this system, but this system doesn't. Because what this system is meant for isn't to, this system isn't meant to remember the code. All this system is meant to do is send out a pulse if the correct code is inputted at some point. So how it does that is it has a combination lock here, right? So for whatever code I want. So if I want this redstone lamp to be on, I want a torch on it. And if I want the redstone lamp to be off, I put a repeater on it, right? And these, when you're building it, these don't have to be redstone blocks. I just did it for demonstration purposes. They can be any solid block. So you want a repeater on every one that you want to be off and a torch on every one that you want to be on. So when you have the exact code, all the torches should be off and all the repeaters should be off as well. And that means this will be unpowered and this torch will turn on, sending a pulse into this T flip-flop, which will turn on the lamp. So this is for like if you have a bunch of farms and you want to activate them all wirelessly, or if you have contraptions around your world, and you want to activate them all using the same wireless transmitter. So if I put in the code for this receiver over there, which is 100110001, and I press this button, you can see it won't lock in the code, but it does give a pulse to this T flip-flop, activating the lamp or whatever farm would be or contraption would be attached to that lamp. So you can have just one of these in your world, or you can even have multiple of these if you want, and anytime one of these is activated, it will send that code to every receiver in your simulation distance. So I could have as many of these as I want in my simulation distance. Now, let's say I have two contraptions I want to activate really close together, so I can use this. I want to use the same receiver for it. What I can do is I can put that code. So let's say I want on. I need repeaters. Off. Let's do on, off, on. I can put that code out here, right? And I'm not going to build the whole circuit over again, but you get the idea. So I can put this going into a redstone lamp. I just put it up like that so I can see it. And if this is working, then this redstone lamp should flick on. So what was the code? 11010010. So let me put in that code. 11010010. Let me make sure that's right. I'm not certain if I got that right. 11010010. 1101. Gosh, I am bad at remembering things. 11010010. 11010010. Is that right? Yes, that should be right. So if I click this button, I should get a pulse from that redstone lamp once it finishes. Yep. So you see it pulsed that lamp, but it didn't deactivate this T flip-flop because it's a different combination. So what you can do if you want to have more than two activated off of this is just run repeaters out this way or whatever, and you can hook as many combination locks up to this as you want. It doesn't have to, yeah, you can hook as many up to this system as you want to activate different farms. So, or contraptions. So let me get into a quick build tutorial. We'll see if I can do it in time. If I can't, I'll post another video because since I'm not paying for any YouTube services, I believe I only have 15-minute video limits. So let's build ourselves this system. I'm going to build it up in the air slightly so you can see everything a bit better. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's put a lever on each of these blocks. And then we'll put a redstone lamp on top of each of those blocks, and that's just going to indicate which one's on and which ones are off. Then we want a sticky piston facing down behind each of these blocks. Or, no, not facing down, sorry. Whoops. You want it facing away from that block. And you want a solid block on the end of each of these pistons. Then we are going to put a line of observers going, oh, no, I put it in the wrong spot. You want a line of observers starting one out from this, and you'll put a block under that first one, and then you'll build these out all the way across. Then we're going to put a line of blocks. This doesn't have to be solid or transparent. It doesn't matter. And we'll put redstone dust across all of that. Then we'll take out from one side, we'll put out a redstone dust. With that, oh gosh, my nose is running, sorry. Sorry. And we'll build this out, and we want to have 4 blocks sticking up like this, and we can get rid of the blocks under those blocks that are up. We'll put, you can use a sticky piston or a normal piston. I'm just going to use a normal piston because they're cheaper, so you'll probably want to use a normal piston. And then you're going to put repeaters on 1 tick between each of those. So how this system, wireless system works is whenever one of these observers is activated and there's a block under it, it will power this redstone line and send a pulse through this circuit, and each of these pistons will fire 1 tick apart from each other. Let me demonstrate. Like that. And that, for whatever reason, freezes that clock. I don't understand why. I believe it has something to do with update order and all that wacky stuff in the Minecraft code that I will probably never fully understand. Then what we're going to do is put a repeater on 4 ticks above each of these. So I've done a lot of testing with this system, well, with that system over there, and it translated to this system. 4 ticks is the fastest you can make this work reliably. It will work sometimes on 3 or 2 ticks, but it usually messes up. But I've never had it mess up if you have your timings right, like this. So you're going to build 2 blocks out like that. Then we're going to put another block out like that. We want to get a dispenser. Make sure it's not a dropper or it won't work. We're just going to place that there so I can place a dropper facing down, or dispenser, sorry. Goodness. and we're going to place a stair under that. And there is going to be water in this T flip-flop circuit, so make sure you block off either side of that stair so the water cannot come out of there. Then we're going to, oh, and block off the underside. I'm not sure if it can come out the underside or not, but I'm going to be safe and block it off. I guess we can test it really quick. Let me put a button on this guy. Oh, also a comparator goes here, and a redstone dust on each of these blocks. Excuse me. Okay, so if I put that there and activate that, then yeah, that puts water there. Does this drain out the bottom? Oh, it doesn't. So you don't need to worry about blocking off the bottom. That's cool. So all that happens when you press this button, this T flip-flop activates, and it will send a pulse through each of these observers every 4 ticks, or one of the observers every 4 ticks. So I can put it like that, and I should be able to send that code. Yep, you see it did work on that receiver. Now we're going to work on the receiver, and I'm going to shut this off so it cannot receive any pulses from any of the systems we're working on. All you have to do is put a lever on this clock, this burnout clock, because for whatever reason, because Buggy Bedrock Edition, both of these torches stay on, so you can shut it off that way. So when you're building this, keep in mind that these burnout clocks are somewhat directional, so they can only, when you activate these 4-piston triggers, or any trigger for that matter, there are multiple ways to trigger this system. This is just the most reliable that I've found. It shuts off a certain direction, so this direction, it will shut off this torch, but if I built it, let's say, this direction, if I built it this direction, then this torch on the right here would shut off. I'm not exactly sure which way is north. You'll just have to test it. It's pretty easy to test. So then we're going to build a small pulse extender coming out of this, so it won't pulse, it'll just, you can see it won't turn off and on, it'll just, the signal strength goes up and down, but it doesn't ever reach 0. So we're going to take a comparator out this way, and then we're going to run a comparator into the side with a chest or some container with 27 slots in it, and you want to fill up 20 of those slots with unstackable items or a stack of items. So give me a second to do that because it does take a while. Oh, I may have to split this into another video because I am running out of time. Well, I will fill up this chest, and then in the next video I will show you the rest of how you do this. Okay, see you guys in the next video.